A man who spent nearly 25 years in jail for a murder he did not commit was officially cleared of the crime today. But this case is still far from over. Michael Morton's attorneys are now going after the former prosecutor who sent him to prison in the first place. KXAN's Chris Sadeghi begins our team coverage now from the Williamson County Courthouse in Georgetown. Chris?
Well, Leslie, as one saga ends, another is set to begin. The Innocence Project wants Judge Ken Anderson to face his own day in court now that one of his biggest cases is officially off the books.
Probably had enough of judges looking down on you. If you'll stay right there for me, okay?
Judge Sid Harrell stepped down off the bench and looked Morton eye to eye because he said it's been too long that judges have been looking down upon him. With that, he gave him the final paperwork dismissing the indictment and making his exoneration final. But now another battle is just beginning. The Innocence Project attorneys have requested a court of inquiry against former DA and current district judge Ken Anderson. In the 140-page report, they say Anderson broke laws. Some even as far as going to say that he would not call lead prosecutors to the stand in fears that he'd have to turn over key documents. They say that was a practice that he did many times as a member of the DA's office as the district attorney. Anderson's attorney responded by saying today's hearing was one-sided and the judge did everything in accordance to the law 25 years ago.
The allegations of criminal conduct in connection with the pretrial proceedings before the trial court in Mr. Morton's trial are not only inconsistent with the record of those pretrial proceedings and trial, but are defamatory.
We've made certain recommendations for adoptions of new ABA rules on disclosure of exculpatory evidence post-conviction that have been adopted by 4 states now, but we hope will be adopted by the state of Texas.
And current DA John Bradley was at the hearing. He says he's pleased with how his office was able to work with the Innocence Project to find the truth. The Innocence Project made similar comments in their report. Now, if the court of inquiry is granted, Bradley and his office could be called as witnesses to testify, in which case a special prosecutor would be brought in. We're live in Georgetown. Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.